Good morning, Alexa. It is Monday, and by Monday, I mean it's actually Monday, middle of the day Monday. So look at me, I'm so good at doing this. Sort of, not really. Anyway, for the address thing, I said it was cheating because you told me to send me you told me to send you my address and said it wouldn't be cheating and it wouldn't count. So that was why I said that. Anyway, our first in-video sneeze, Gesundheit. Let's see. After you mentioned the using your straightener for ironing thing, that's totally what I do now, and it's so handy. Oh my gosh, like it's ridiculously handy. Um, let's see what else. Oh, the lizard. That was a very interesting story. Actually, I liked it a lot. I like lizards. I think they're great. So I understand the guy liking lizards as well. Also, sorry, my voice probably sounds a little weird. It feels a little weird. Okay, I'm gonna respond to everything else later and tell you this about this weekend. This weekend was homecoming, which basically means like all the choir alums come back and we have a concert. And well, first we have a party with all the alums, then we had a concert, and then this year we had another party. And so of course, me being me, I went to all these parties and like I'm not entirely sure why I did. Well, I do know because I love the people and I want to spend time with the alums. But anyway, so like Friday, oh, so it's homecoming. We have a homecoming parade, and the choir always enters a float in the parade. And I was one of the construction chairs for the float this year. So we built like a castle, and it had a working drawbridge and everything, and it was pretty great. Um, and then the parade was awesome. We all dressed up as our theme was dethrone the Duke because the mascot of the other team was a Duke, and we're kings and queens. So we had like an epic battle and a Renaissance theme going on, and all the costumes were pretty great. I was a jester. It was exciting. Anyway, so then that night we had a party with all the alums where basically we like rent out the music, not rent out, we book the music building and have a party in it, like in an academic building. I'm not sure if it's the smartest idea, but like we clean up after ourselves and don't trash anything. So that's always nice. And by we clean up after ourselves, I mean like me and 4 or 5 other people stayed after and cleaned up after everyone, which was fine. Um, but anyway, so that was like really tiring because I like, I can deal with a lot of people, but it tires me out because I'm an introvert. I talk about my introversion too much, I think. Anyway, so I like got really tired from that, and especially because drunk people are like really energetic and really crazy. So when you're sober and surrounded by a lot of drunk people, it's just kind of like it's a lot to deal with the hand motions as well. Um, those looked pretty weird in the video. Anyway, so that was pretty exhausting. And then like the next morning, I had Physics Fest, which is like just a physics thing that we put on for the community, basically. Um, and I was doing the demo show, so I had to stand up and talk about physics to a lot of people for like 3 hours. And I was already like mentally exhausted from the party, so I like was really tired after this. And then that night we had a concert, which was a performance, and another party. So I like did not get a break this weekend with people, which was fine. I'm just like need to recover from it a little bit still. But anyway, also since like all of these are choir parties, we're singing at the choir parties, and then we like yelled in the parade and had a concert. So my voice is just like dying. Was the point of that? Um, that was my weekend. It was actually pretty fun. It was really good to see the alums. Gibson and Claire came back, which was really exciting, as well as some other alums, and things were just really great because I miss them a lot. And yeah, I do have a lot of friends, but the thing is, it's because I'm in choir and it's because I do things like theater and physics. So, like, I meet a lot of people and then I spend a lot of time with a lot of people because that's what theater is and that's what physics is and that's what music is. Um, so, like, it's not because I'm really cool or anything. I just do a lot of things. Um, Animal volunteering, that's really exciting. The adoption thing. I loved volunteering with animals and I really miss it and I wish I could do it here, but I don't know where I'd do it or when I would do it. So you should go for that because it's a lot of fun. I'm sorry about your broken computer. Um, Also, sorry that you had to almost pull an all-nighter, but glad that it was at least fun. All-nighters are kind of sucky, but they can be really fun, depending on the thing. Oh yeah, and for the thing I auditioned for, I didn't get a part. I didn't get cast. Did I tell you about the callbacks? I'd already had the callbacks, right? Yeah. Yeah, I'd already had the callbacks when I made the video. I mean, honestly, like, it was fine. I didn't mind not getting cast. I apparently was like second or third choice for the people I auditioned for, but then they both got their first choices. And my friend Megan, who was one of the people who called me back, she was like kind of upset at the amount of double casting that there was because a lot of people got cast in like two different plays. But since a lot of people auditioned and got called back, it wasn't really fair. But like, I don't really care. Like, I don't mind that I didn't get cast. What I do mind is that my friend John, not my boyfriend John, my friend John, he is dating Megan, the girl who called me, one of the girls who called me back. And so he kind of knew what was going on. And they sent out the emails when I was in my math class, like, oh, the lists are up. But I had a class right after that. So I had like, enough time to relax and get to my class leisurely after that, but not enough time to go look at the list and come back. So I couldn't look at it for until like 3 hours later. So I went up to my friend John, who was in my math class, and was like, so the lists are up, but I like have a class, so I can't go look at them. And I was really like, I was just gonna complain, oh man, I wish I could go look at them sooner. I'll be like curious throughout all of lab. Except then he was like, yeah, I know, the lists are up. Like I heard, I'm sorry. And I was like, wait, I haven't looked at them yet. Like I haven't seen anything. What are you saying? And he goes, well, I'm just gonna tell you, like you didn't get cast. I heard you were the runner up though, but like blah, 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 blah. And he kept talking. I was just like, I didn't want you to tell me. I wanted to complain about the fact that I was going to be curious for the next 3 hours. I didn't want you to tell me. Like, I don't care what the answer was, but I want to find these things out for myself, like, on my own terms in my own time. So, like, I'm still kind of mad at him for that. But the thing is with me, when I kind of get mad at someone, like, I don't want to bring it up in a serious sense. So I, like, joke about it with them, but then they don't take it quite as seriously. So he, like, when I was like, I joked, I was like, I joked or said something silly about it later, and he was like, oh, like, I'm so sorry, but I don't know if he really took it, like, seriously, because I'm actually still kind of upset. That just really wasn't like, how I wanted to find out, and I'm totally fine with the fact that I didn't get cast, but, like, I did not want to find out that way. Sorry, this is gonna be a long video. So, yeah, that was, like, kind of, I don't know, kind of rough. Just because, like, I don't know. Anyway, um, you haven't read Harry Potter. You should do that just to know what people talk about or something. Plus, it's like, it's a really good series. I really liked it, but I haven't read it in a while. Also, yeah, watching drunk people, I talked about it a little, it's like, it's exhausting, but it's also kind of really funny. Um, it's, alright, so Friday night was like the big party, and my little got significantly drunk. Like, he wasn't throwing up or, doing anything terrible or blacking out by any means. He was nowhere near that point. But he was pretty drunk. And, like, the thing is, he had talked to me earlier and had been like, yeah, I want to, like, stop drinking when I come back from fall break. So, like, feel free to make me feel guilty or say anything. And I was like, okay, I mean, I guess I can help you do that. But then he shows up to this party and I was like, oh, so, like, what are your goals for tonight? Are you still trying to stay, like, are you still trying to not drink? And he goes, well, considering I already had some, I don't know how that's gonna work out. And it was just like, I know you had a bad week and I know you're stressed, but like, alright, that's fine. You do what you want. I don't care. But he was like really sweet and because it's awkward because he lives in my building. So, like, the thing is, I couldn't take him home and make sure he got home safe. Even though that it's not that it should be my job. It's just that that was something like I wanted to do. I wanted to make sure he was okay, but I couldn't because if I walked someone drunk back to their room in Jefferson and was caught, I would get in a lot of trouble and I could like potentially lose my job and I really didn't want that because the thing is like choir's not my domain. There are 4 Jefferson residents and a lot of Barrett residents in choir. And I'm not gonna like that's my area, but you know we're not since we're not physically in my area at choir things. I figure it's fine. But like the music building where this party was is right next to Jefferson, so it was like just a rough time. But he felt really bad, and he like came down yesterday and apologized and was like, "Look, I'm really sorry. Like I put you in a bad position, and I shouldn't have done that. And I'm just really sorry, and I feel really bad." And I was like, "Little, it's fine. You're good. I don't really care." But that was kind of funny. Other than that, that's about it. Sorry, this video is a little bit long. Not as long as yours though, so that's fine. And I hope everything is going well, and I will see you tomorrow.